Let's review the gradebook on the Vistas Higher Learning super site. You may be looking at the dashboard and be thinking, that's not the textbook I use. That's okay. The super site gradebook works the same with all of the different textbooks. In fact, your dashboard may look a little different or may have different colors. Again, it's okay. The gradebook works the same for any Vistas Higher Learning textbook. Let's go into the grades section. When you click on grades, you have the option to look at the summary or the details. Let's go ahead and click on summary. Summary is going to give us a summary of our grade. It will give us a summary of their performance, and it will also give us a summary of our effort. The performance is divided into the gradebook categories. The categories will be different for every class. This is what the instructor sets up as their own particular grading categories. The effort will look the same for everybody. It will give you an idea of your time on activities versus the class average. It will give you an average number of attempts versus the class average. It will also tell you how many assignments you've submitted, the feedback that you've reviewed, and any late submissions that you've submitted. Now let's take a look at the details of your grade. When you click on details, a lot of details come up. Let's go ahead and talk about how to look at your grade and to really understand it. So first you'll see different options up here. You can look at it by lesson, section, etc. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to look at it by lesson. I think that's the easiest. And then right now, maybe we're in lesson 1, we could be in lesson 9, whichever lesson you're in and you want to see your grade, you click on lesson. And then section would allow you to look at it section by section. I think the best way to look at it would just be to look at it by all. You could even look at it by category, but you're not sure which way your instructor has set that up. So for me, the best thing would be to look all, and then you're going to go ahead and click on filter. That will filter it out. This could take a few minutes depending upon how many activities that you have assigned. Be patient. Here we go. Now, let's take a look at this. If you look at the top section here, it's going to show you your score, the number of points earned, the possible number of points, any penalty, the number of attempts you've taken, how much time you've spent on the activity, the status, whether it was viewed or opened or not opened or so forth, when you submitted it and when it was due. Now, you'll notice that things like tutorials are worth 1 point. So these are graded on completion. When you look at the tutorial or other types of activities like that, it will give you a check mark and it will let you know that you've earned a point for it. All of these activities, by the way, are clickable. You could click on the activity and look at the actual activity to see which activity it was. Now you can scroll down and look at your points earned. So for example, you can see here you got a 0% on something. Again, you can click on that and see what the activity was. You can also check to see things that were turned in late. Perhaps you did not receive credit for them. You can even see things like pending, and that will let you know that your instructor has not graded it yet. So the gradebook is quite thorough. You can look and see when things have been submitted, when they've been graded, the points that you received on it, and then you can email your instructor if there is an issue with anything that you need to know. Also, under grades, you can see help requests that you have asked, submitted to your instructor. If you come over to communication, you can look on notifications, and this will tell you when your instructor has graded certain things and the score that you received. That's a quick overview of the gradebook. Hope it's been helpful.